Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another week in the life of running our dealership, NG Supercars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is our dealership, NG Supercars, and this is a very awesome week for us. This is a special week because we are celebrating reaching 100,000 subscribers.
Well, this calls for a celebration. I will.
A huge thank you to all of you that have subscribed to our channel over, actually it's been about 9 years we've been doing this. And as a huge thank you, we are throwing a big party on Saturday. So today is Tuesday. I just got back from vacation and we got to do a ton of stuff. So it's going to be really busy. I'm a little bit worried about this week. We got a lot of stuff to do. So I don't know the status of all the cars. Normally I start off with just walking through the shop and telling you the status of all the cars. I'm gonna do a little bit different today. So the first thing is all of you that have supported us by subscribing and liking and sharing videos and all that stuff, that has helped us out. So thank you, seriously. Some stuff you can do to support us. So first off, you can go to awitalian.com. There you can buy parts that are OE parts for Ferraris, and I believe they have Maserati and some other cars too. Use the code NGS10, it hooks you up with 10% off. We get a small kickback and everyone wins. It's a great thing to do if you're trying to buy OE parts, if you're a DIYer. And that's kind of been the ethos of this entire channel since the beginning, is doing DIY stuff. So we really appreciate them for being a partner of ours, and it's been awesome. Honestly, we buy, I'm gonna say 90+% of the parts that we use when we work on cars from them. So go check it out. Now, the second thing you can do is, of course, like, share, and subscribe. We already talked about that, but go check out our website, normalguysupercar.com, and if there's any parts that you want from us or any services that you want from us, there you can buy them. And of course, NG Supercars, our dealership website. Now, the services stuff is really cool. We do appreciate all of you that have hired our services over the years. In particular, we've done, I'm guessing, somewhere around 400+ consultation services. Yes, 400+. It's crazy. We've helped a ton of people buy cars. And that is one of the things that I think I'm most proud of that we've been able to do for this, is so many people have all these questions and concerns about trying to buy these cars. And it's really quite a challenge. And we've helped a lot of people navigate this. And I have to say, we've been batting pretty good because 0 times has anyone ever asked for a refund or complained about our service. That's amazing. That's absolutely astounding. And furthermore, as far as I'm aware, none of the cars that we've helped people buy have ever had any issues with titles or fraud or paperwork or whatever. It's all been taken care of. We try our best to help you guys out, and we think we're doing a really good job on that. So go check out our services page. There's a link right here. There you can hire us to do basic consultations. We do a full service consultation where we'll go inspect a car for you. And now, of course, we're doing remote PPIs for consignments. So if you're trying to consign a car, whether it's through us or through another dealership, and you need a PPI done, we can do that for you. So check that out. What is gonna happen this week? Well, all right, like I said, we've got the barbecue coming up on Saturdays. Yeah, and just to make things a little extra interesting and make sure I didn't have as much time as I would like, I have jury duty on Thursday.
Jury service is one of our most important civic duties.
It's like, oh God. So basically I have today, tomorrow, maybe some of Thursday, I don't know, and Friday to get prepared for the barbecue. So not a lot of time, and there's still a ton of stuff to do. Although I have to say, so while I was gone, they cleaned the heck out of the shop. It looks amazing. It is almost there. Stuff is organized, stuff is put away. I'm blown away. It's fabulous, absolutely wonderful. The place looks great. This is the first time I've come back from vacation and the place looks better than when I left. So I'm super pleased with that. Another thing that we have to do this week is we got to get the new 2-post lifts wired up. So if you saw the last video, you know we were installing these 2 Olympic 2-post lifts. They're all installed. We just need to get them wired up and then bleed them and all that stuff, and then we're ready to go. So that's another thing that we have to do. I probably need to work on that today, to be honest, because that's really important. Oh yeah, can't wait. Oh, these look so good. These 2-post lifts look so good. Look at that. It just, Yeah, well, that's kind of the major goal for the day. Now, there's a ton of emails and other things I need to do this morning because, well, I've been gone for a week. They pile up, and I need to get that taken care of. So that is on the list of stuff to do this morning. I don't know the status of all the cars. I know we have a deposit on the yellow car. I thought that gray car might be sold. I don't know. I don't think we have the Lamborghini listed yet. I know that my old car, we still have to work on it. We still have to do some wrenching on it. So if we have time, I'd like to get working on that. This car was converted and sold. I believe it ships out, or you know what? We need to talk to the owner about getting it shipped out. That's what it is. It just got back from being converted, so I think it's all set, which is awesome. Oh yes, look at that. Ooh, yes, manual. Probably need to take it for a spin. And then that car you might recognize, that is a car that we sold recently and it's back at the shop. What happened there? Well, if you saw that video, you know that right as the car was being picked up, it blew a fuse. We washed the car, the trucker shows up, we start the car, and it's only running on half the engine. Yeah, so we replaced the fuse. We didn't really have time to diagnose it. The shipper was here. We were just hoping and praying that maybe it was just a one-time deal. I thought maybe it was because some water got on a wire or something like that. Well, yeah, no, we weren't that lucky. Actually, the car, the owner lives in Phoenix, and so I was in Phoenix visiting my parents, and I actually went over there on my vacation and checked out his car for a couple hours, tried to diagnose it, and I could not figure out what was wrong with it. Now, obviously, I had super limited resources, so there was only so much I could do. So it's back here. We're eating this. I mean, man, it's going to cost us a bunch of money. It sucks. So in certain circumstances, we do try and help people after cars are sold, even though everything is sold as is. In this particular case, we felt like it was our responsibility to take care of this, so we're going to. I don't know how long it's going to take us to diagnose it, though. It could be a total pain in the ass. While I was there, I did notice that one wire was frayed right here. Yeah, but I don't think that's, I don't know. I tried to look at it and I don't think that was it. We need to get this car sold somehow. Scott's old car, we'll work on it someday. The TTS, yeah, and that Roma. So it was a consultation client, and then we did a pass-through purchase. The owner's in Costa Rica, and they haven't emailed us or responded to our attempts to contact them in the last few weeks. I don't know if they're on vacation or busy or something. I don't know. We'll find out. We might have to move that to our auxiliary storage because it's taking up space and it's just chilling here doing nothing. Looks like Josh also got the TV mounted. So that TV, we're going to use it as a thank you to all of you who helped us with the flood. Almost 400 people helped us, so we're gonna have that TV be a memorial to all of you. So that's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna get that set up shortly. The other thing we're gonna do is, of course, get the 100K subscriber stuff up on the wall. So we'll put that up somewhere. We wanna honor you guys because, again, this is because of you. 100,000 subscribers is literally you. So that's your guys' doing, and I can't even, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to think that that's happened. It's so cool. So I guess we need to get the day started, and I need to answer a bunch of emails, figure out what's going on with stuff. I did have a possible interest in the GT40. I don't think it's gonna come through. I might reach out to Barrett Jackson about sending it to them. I really don't wanna sell it no reserve, but it needs to go. It's time for that car to go. Goal number one, answer emails. Goal number two, maybe get these wired up and get these running. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Okay, so that being said, I guess once Josh gets here, I'll confirm the status of the cars, but I think that's where we're at. And I know we have one car coming in for a conversion, I think tomorrow, or no, Saturday, and another car is shipping out tomorrow. I think that's the 430. I think it's the gray 430. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy one. Start cranking. Oh, I just wanted to talk about something else real quick while I was on my mind. If you have noticed, we don't take paid sponsors. We are a weird YouTube channel in that sense. Most of the YouTube channels you watch, you see they're hawking some sort of stuff. I don't know, like food and supplements and underwear and shavers and bald cream and whatever stuff you could imagine people try and sell. Or VPNs, good Lord, everyone's trying to sell you a VPN. I don't know, whatever. We pretty much don't do that. We've kind of taken a position of, I don't like to sell stuff that I don't use myself. So I don't promote crap that I'm not gonna buy. As a consequence of that, we probably don't make anywhere near as much money as we do off the YouTube stuff. In fact, we pretty much don't really make any money off the YouTube stuff, but that's fine because instead we hope that you support our business by actually buying products and services through our business. And that's why we're always talking about, hey, go to our website, use our services. Even supporting AW Italian helps us out because we do get a kickback from them. And they're one of the companies that we believe in and we actually buy stuff from constantly. I mean, we literally spend hundreds of thousands of dollars with them a year. You know, we're putting our money where our mouth is. So in that respect, we do appreciate you guys sincerely when you support us in that way. And I hope that you guys can appreciate that we don't waste your time selling a bunch of crap. That being said, we have considered maybe pushing some stuff that is stuff that we would actually be willing to sell. You guys understand that we get, I don't know, 20, 30 solicitations a day asking for us to sell crap. Would be nice to have a little extra money here and there. It would get us through some of the tougher times. I don't know. We'll see. So if you see stuff show up here and there, please don't get mad at us. At the moment, this is not happening. So the other thing I want to talk about is for the first time in almost 7, I guess it's gonna be closer to 7 years, we'll be going on a actual vacation.
This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation. See the real America.
I told you guys about this in another video, said maybe it was gonna happen, and we booked some plane tickets and it's for sure gonna happen. I'm going to go to Japan with my dad. My dad loves to travel. He's taken us all over the planet throughout my entire life. It's some of the most profound memories of my childhood is going to all these interesting places, even though sometimes I probably didn't realize how awesome that was as a child. As an adult, I've looked back and I have some seriously fond memories of these trips. Well, I wanted to go somewhere with my dad, and he is my dad is going to be 85, and he is one of the healthiest 85-year-olds you have ever met. He still walks like 3 hours a day.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
I told him, I'm like, hey, wherever you want to go next, I will go with you. And he said he really, really wants to go back to Japan. He's been there a few times, wants to go back. I said, all right. Funny because so many people say they want to go to Japan and it's never really been on my bucket list. The problem is I didn't know anything about where to go, what to do, what to see, nothing. The only time I've ever been in Japan is when we were connecting on flights. So I've never been outside of the airport. So I'm going to Japan next year. It's a long ways off, like 6 months away, whatever. So we got plenty of time, but we already have an itinerary and everything. It's going to be interesting. But I just thought I'd bring that up because a lot of you had given us suggestions of things we should do. And we actually did put down some of your suggestions and put those into our itinerary. So thank you, actually. Good Lord, my phone won't stop. All right, I guess I need to answer some texts and stuff. I need to stop talking to you guys and actually do some work. Who would have thought, right? That's my punishment for going away for a week is the pileup of crap that I got caught up on now. Ugh.
All right, just got all the stuff I need to do the lifts ordered from Home Depot, and they're going to deliver it later today. I don't know if I'll have time to finish the lift today, but if it gets delivered today, I should be able to do it tomorrow, so we can get the lifts running. So I'm still kind of waiting for Josh to get here to sync up on the status of all the cars. So I think I'm going to actually work on my office. I know I got the lights off. I prefer to sit in the dark when I'm working on the computer screen. It's just easier. But we need to mount a bunch of stuff on the walls, just clean up a bunch. There's just crap everywhere, so I think I'm going to do that. It's one of the last few things I need to do as far as getting organized.
All right, YouTube, it's been about an hour. Josh is here, so I chatted with him, got the update on everything. Basically, it's about what I said this morning. That car, we still need to do some work on it. That car is supposed to be getting shipped out very soon. I think tomorrow. My car, my GT40, the Lamborghini Gallardo should be listed on the website today or tomorrow. So by the time this comes out, it should be listed. This car, we're going to have the clutch master cylinder get replaced. It just doesn't quite feel right. Otherwise, the car is sold, or at least it's pending getting paid, I think, today. So it will be officially sold. We got a deposit on it. And that car is basically done. We just need to drive it some more and make sure it's fine before it gets shipped out. So we'll do that today as well. Targa, yeah, just trying to sell that. And that car, we need to do some inspections and figure out what the hell is going wrong with it. So it's got this weird electrical issue. And I'm still waiting on the electrical stuff to come in from Home Depot. hopefully today. And I'm cleaning up my office, just trying to organize stuff. So that's another thing I'm working on. I gotta get that all done this week too. Okay, YouTube, it's late in the day. Home Depot delivered all the wiring stuff, so I got that started. I haven't gotten very far actually. So I've only got one tower run from the power unit up to the junction box. So I'm gonna have to run a new breaker, wiring over there, wiring up to the top of the tower into the junction box up there. One set of wires will come down into the other motor. That should be not too bad. It should probably take me a couple hours, but I ran out of connectors. So I had to place an order with Amazon. Hopefully they deliver it in the morning. It just says tomorrow. It doesn't say a particular time. Sometimes that means they'll deliver it at like 10 a.m. and other times it means they'll deliver it at like 8 p.m. So I'm hoping in the morning, because if not, I'm not gonna have that much time. Gotta still set up the TV to get the slideshow going, so I'll work on that probably tomorrow. Also, I thought I should show you guys, for the first time on our channel, I'm gonna show the 100,000 subscriber plaque. There it is. Woohoo! I will say that is actually not that impressive. First of all, I think they made it a lot smaller, and it's kind of disappointing. And it doesn't really weigh, like it's just not that impressive. But you know what is impressive is the play button, which they don't give you, you have to pay for. But that thing is like a serious piece of metal. It is like robust. Like you could hurt someone if you threw it at it. That is cool. That, I mean, it looks nice on the wall, but not that impressed with it. So that's kind of it for today. I am kind of at a roadblock on that. I'm gonna work on some other stuff tomorrow and get the shop tidied up for the barbecue, which by the way, a couple more people saw the short and they signed up, so that's good. We're close to about 50 people. Tyler is making us a whole lot of meat. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a lot of leftovers. So I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, YouTube. It is now Wednesday and we're gonna keep working on wiring crap. My favorite. Not really, no. And as far as I know, they're supposed to come grab the gray car today, and then we need to figure out these two cars. So I think this car needs to go back to Makina to get a different clutch master cylinder put in, so we'll have to do that today. And that car, we just need to drive it. I think it's all set. Want to put some more miles on it and make sure it's good before it goes out. So we'll do that. Keep cleaning the shop. A few things on the internet, or computer, internet, yeah. Few things on the computer to work on. And then of course, like I said, tomorrow I have jury duty. So I was checking on the jury duty website this morning and so far it has not been canceled yet. So I'm still screwed. Dang it. So I really want to get those lifts working today so we can try and get that all set. And yeah, we'll go from there. Later. All right, check it out. We've got the wiring all done. Well, mostly done for the two lifts. So I need to just do that junction box up there. It's the only thing left on the lifts. And I've got the new lights in the kind of parking bay area. So one of the things that drove us nuts is the strip lights we had on this section. They were wonking out and dying and just all sorts of stuff. So we decided to buy better lights. Plus they just didn't produce enough light. We got these 5 lights in, much, much brighter. Look pretty good. We decided to leave this strip in because this strip's functioning perfectly. It's not having any issues. So, okay, got that done. So I got both those two things done. It pretty much took me all day to do all that. We got a new floor mat. Ooh, super cool. Oh, the yellow car is going out next week. It's at Makina getting the clutch thing fixed. That's kind of it for now. Let me get that done. I'll get those wired up and then we can test the lifts. And they're supposed to come out and they'll have to bleed and adjust them and all that stuff. And then the lifts will be functional. Hooray! We just kind of cleaned up some more stuff. We got a bunch of stuff for the party. So we got our little sterno things. We got chips, we got Pringles, we got wine. And most importantly, we have beer on tap. Oh yeah, I think it's beer 30. Josh, is it beer 30? Which one's which? Which one's which?
I don't have it hooked up on the keg yet.
Oh.
I'll let Tyler do it because I don't know how to do that shit.
Okay, we'll just have a can of beer. Yeah, Tyler knows how to do all that stuff since he's like a beer snob. We'll let him do that and adjust the beer to get to the right proper everything. All right, well, I'm just gonna have a regular beer. Oh, she's got some balls. All right, they gotta adjust these things, but they're all set. The wiring works. I'm very pleased with myself. Yeah.
Darling, here at Vogue, we're always popping the collar.
But I did have one thing I wanted to bring up. We ship a lot of cars, like a lot. I think last year we spent over $75,000 in shipping cars, and this year I think we're on track to spend over $100,000 shipping cars. So if you happen to be a transporter and would like to have some sort of agreement with us, let's get in touch. I think there's a way that we could work this out to where we both benefit very well. So we would like to maybe have a more consistent shipper who is of high quality at a fairly reasonable price, and I think our clients would appreciate that too. So get in touch with us, sales@ngsupercars.com, and maybe we can talk something out. But that's it for today. Again, go check out awitalian.com if you haven't already. Buy some OE parts from them. If you're buying parts and working on your cars yourself, that's awesome. Supports them, supports us. Use the code NGS10, hooks you up with 10% off. And of course, our websites, normalguysupercar.com for our parts and services, and NG Supercars, our dealership website. Don't forget, we do remote consultations and we do remote PPIs and all that stuff. So we've been getting a lot of calls for that stuff. So it's going to be a busy year. Actually, I just booked a flight. I got to go out and look at a car in Chicago a week from tomorrow. So tomorrow is jury duty.
Why are you unfit to serve?
Does the no work exemptions rule apply to celebrities?
Yeah, so I'm going to do that in the morning. I hopefully don't have to do it all day, but if I do, well, it is what it is. So yeah. All right, well, that's it for today. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Well, good morning, YouTube. I am at the shop because I was dismissed from jury duty. Hooray!
And there was much rejoicing.
It was kind of strange. They had like, I'm going to say 200 people show up, and then they just kind of like had you show them your card, and then they checked if you were on the list. And if you were on the list, well, you were screwed. And if you were not on the list, you got dismissed. And I was not on the list. So I don't know what that means or whatever, but hooray, I'm all done. So that's great because I have a lot of stuff I still want to do before the party this weekend. So I'd like to get some stuff done. I still want to wire up some lights up there. So all those lights are done. The lifts are done. And I still, somewhere in there I have emails and stuff I need to answer and keep the business actually running. Whew, yeah, and we got to clean the bathroom and clean the floors. We want to like clean all the floors. To make things a little bit more challenging today, it is raining pretty good out there, so we can't really take the cars, or at least we don't really want to put the cars outside. It is what it is. So I can get this area completely done. I got all the lights done. Well, the good news is I brought a change of clothes. I was hopeful that maybe I'd get out before the end of the day, but I didn't think I'd actually get out early because I'm actually at the shop about the same time as I always get here, so that's great. Let's start cleaning up stuff, wiring stuff, doing stuff, and see how far we can get today. I'm using AI for something really cool. I'm still a geek, right? I'm still a nerd who is a software background. I've got the list of names of all the people who sent us money, volunteered time, did whatever, helped us when we had the flood. And I'm trying to get the TV that we set up to show these names in a slideshow along with pictures of them and pictures of just good memories and stuff, right? So I want that TV to just be a memorial to that. Well, I went into Gemini and basically told it I'm going to do this. I have this list of names and I need you to generate a slideshow with those names, and it totally did. Like it's absolutely incredible. Super fast, saved me a crap ton of money. So anyway, I just thought it was really neat. Those of you that have played with AI, I'm sure you're like, yeah, whatever, of course it can do that. But this is probably the most complex thing I've used AI to do so far. And it's knock on wood, working really well. It's kind of creepy, actually. And I'm kind of glad I changed careers because I can see how this is going to, like my old career, this would have, well, it wouldn't have eliminated my career, but it would have definitely changed my career path. Check it out, YouTube. So it is going to cycle through not only all the people who helped us with the flood, but just pictures we had them send, pictures from our history, whatever. So it's just gonna be a cool memorial of stuff, I guess, related to Normal Guy. If you're one of the people that helped us out with the flood and you'd like your picture or your car's picture or some picture, feel free to send it to us and we'll put it up there. Huh. It's supposed to be rotating through. I don't know what's going on there. Why is it not? What's going on here? Hold on. It seems to have stopped. There it goes. Okay, there. See, now it's cycling through. I had to use that script I was telling you about that AI generated. That's pretty cool. So I had to modify the script just a little bit in order to get it to work, but it did end up working pretty well. We're just gonna leave that running all the time. See? Ha. Look at that. Ha. I'm super happy about that. Well, we're still cleaning up stuff. I gotta do some more wiring, so we got super distracted. That took me way longer than it should have. And we also had 2 people show up with cars that they wanted us to check out, both at the same time, so we were busy doing that, and that took up some time. So unfortunately, the day got away from me. That's how it always goes. Yeah. All right, YouTube, it's late in the day, time to go home. So the shop is almost there. Tomorrow is Friday, and we'll be able to finish up cleaning the last few things in the shop. So you can see it's looking really, really nice. I am super excited to be able to do this for everyone, to have this barbecue and honor all of you that are coming, and all of you that can't come still, we thank you so much. So 100,000 subscribers, it's hard to believe it's here. 9 years. Amazing, right? It took a little bit longer than I expected, but hey, that's all right. I'll take it anyway. I'm still happy with it. Always happy to get there. That plaque is because of you guys, so thank you so much. But that's it for this week. We will start tomorrow's video, or I should say we'll start the next week's video off probably tomorrow. I'll film a little bit while we're cleaning up the rest of the shop. I'm going to show a little bit of the barbecue, but I'm not going to show a ton because honestly, filming those sorts of events they just come out weird. It's kind of hard to film them. But please check out awitalian.com. Use the code NGS10. Go to normalguysupercar.com. Use the code NGS10. And check out NG Supercars, which, by the way, our dealership website is almost done, the new one. So thank God we can have a website that won't be embarrassing. So that will be out soon. So we'll take care of that. But you know how it goes. That's it for this week. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.